Absolutely. Next question.
Hi, thank you for being here. In your movies, there seems to be a spiritual aspect of the breakdown of the family and how the family comes together going through this sort of other entity. And I think a perfect example would be like The Exorcist or Poltergeist. And I'm just curious what your writing process is like from the initial conception. Is it always starting with the family and then working your way through?
Yeah, great question. All my stories about family because I grew up in a very strong nuclear family. Then I got married very young, and I have a very strong nuclear family now. So if I was a bachelor for 40 years, it probably signs would have been like the main character was on a bad date, and then and then the aliens came, and he'd be like, I can't believe I'm with this chick, and it would be different things I'd have been working through. But it's always about family and fears of family getting fragmented. And I find that very, very moving. I feel like I can tell an unlimited amount of stories, and certainly this was that case. This was inspired by friends of ours, and the dad left the children, and it really, I saw the kids grow up, and it just kind of broke my heart, And so I kind of wrote their characters from that feeling. For me, when I'm writing properly, I don't think the way you were insinuating, which is protective. Which is the way in Hollywood you think you should be, protective. Oh, if I did this movie, I'll be safe. If I just do this, it'll be better for audiences, that kind of thing. But you try to do inside out. Now, Hollywood is almost entirely genetically engineered to be outside in, right? Let's make a sequel. We're dating it. That's already outside. You don't have a story, nothing, Outside in. Okay, now what can our characters do? What can happen? And you start moving it in, back and forth. Or you're saying, I'm making an action movie. We have XYZ star. And okay, now what's the character he could play, or, that kind of thing. And then you're going outside in again. For me, it's kind of like, I see a sketch of an old lady staring at a wall in a rocking chair. Who is she? Why is she staring at the wall? And the movie starts to emerge, like that. A girl's trying to make a story about a movie. She's an aspiring filmmaker, wants to make a movie to bring her family together. That's really emotional. What's her deal? Why is she doing this? What is his foil to that? You know what I mean? It's character. Best for me is plot comes out of character is the best way plot can happen. So, for example, one that you've already seen. So, like, in Sixth Sense, it's like he's working with the boy. Oh, I wonder, what's this guy's marriage like? Well, he's not. He goes home, he doesn't speak to his wife. He just has a difficult time communicating with his wife. Why doesn't he talk to his wife? I can see this character. He goes home after talking to children all the time, and he goes home and he can't talk to his wife. Why can't he talk to his wife? Why can't he talk to his wife? Oh my God.
What happens?
And so plot comes out of character, right? Organic, very organic coming out. You don't have to genetically change the piece to make that plot thing work. It came right out of character,